I'll be honest, my expectations were pretty low going into this film. I'm not that big of a fan of Melissa McCarthy. She was okay in Identity Thief, but Tammy was just awful. Now, I haven't really seen much of her other films. I haven't seen Bridesmaids, I haven't seen The Heat, and so my frame of reference is pretty minimal. I admit that. That said, this film took me by surprise. Although, I do have to say that Fox came up with a pretty dumb Twitter hashtag to promote it. Spytacular? Really? This film is a comedic send-up of classic spy movies that balances tongue-in-cheek humor with solid action, much like Kingsman: The Secret Service. It boasts some pretty good laughs and even manages to subvert expectations in regards to some of the other stars like Jude Law and Jason Statham. The biggest thing that makes this film work is the fact that they make their main character competent. She's inexperienced, yeah, but she's not bumbling and she's not dumb. She progresses through the story due to her own actions and resourcefulness instead of bumbling her way through like a crappy Inspector Clouseau knockoff. She's very much an underdog, out to prove herself to all the other people in the CIA that think she's a loser, and that's what makes the character of Susan Cooper, played by Melissa McCarthy, so endearing. As for the action scenes, it strikes a nice balance between comedic and cool, as it follows the Jackie Chan model of showing the main character reacting the way a normal person would in those circumstances. You have your cool moments, and your laugh out loud moments, as it takes all of the things that are in your typical spy film and takes some good pokes at the sheer ridiculousness of it. As for the acting in the film, all the performances are top-notch, as the comedic timing is spot on and the chemistry just works. It was actually pretty surprising to see Jason Statham almost make fun of himself with his performance, as he's more or less a walking satire of all of his past action roles. When it comes to the technical aspects of the film, a lot of the cinematography is lifted from the various action movies that inspired it. As such, they made sure that the editing was tight and quick, with no shot lingering any longer than it needed to. The same thing can be said for the writing and the pacing of this film. It's very quick, very tight, and it doesn't linger on any one joke. Even some of the, well, not so great jokes, the lackluster jokes, are just throwaway gags that don't stay around for very long. They're there and then they're gone. Overall, I don't have much else to say about the film aside from the fact that it's funny, well-paced, and features a well-written protagonist. It's a well-crafted satire of classic spy films like the James Bond and Jack Ryan films, and it also has its fair share of cool action. If you're looking for a film that will have you laughing, then this is definitely a good choice. Since it's not in 3D, you won't be breaking the bank nearly as much when you go see it in theaters. All of that said, Spy gets a 5 out of 5. So that's it for this episode of Romney's Reviews. Thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time.